Hey, this is Daniel again. I wanted to show you guys a little bit about this company that I found a couple months ago. It's called USI Tech. And, I've looked at lots of these different companies that propose that they're going to double or triple your Bitcoin over 30 and 45 days. And every single one of those I've lost money on. So I've lost probably about $1,000 on checking those out. But I don't hold on to that too much because I have learned a lot, and where USI Tech has taken me to with a company that's been around for a while, and the whole Bitcoin investment and capital return is not their only gig. So they're a software developer, and they also have Forex software that proposes to bring back 4.5% on your return. But what I'm focused on right now is what they call the packages. So each package is about $50 to $55 Canadian, US, depending on where you're at. So for me, it's 55 bucks, and I get a package that's a percentage of a Bitcoin, and I can buy as many packages as I want. And the deal is that you hold on to these packages for 140 days, and their intention is to give you 140% return after your time. So that's 1% per day. Sometimes it's a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more, but around about 140 days, the intention is to give you back 140%. So what I've been doing is I bought about 6 packages when I first started, and I've just been rolling those over or doing what they call rebuy, where I take the percentage, the 1% that I earn every day, and I apply that to buying a new package. So as soon as I get enough return back for the days, I use that return to buy another package. So now I'm up to 15 packages. So 15 packages times 55 bucks, it's about 800 bucks or so. But what's happening is that at the end of this 140 days, I'll get my packages back in the form of Bitcoin, but I'll also have been making that 1%. So I've got more packages at the end. And what just blows me away is that, all this time, 140 days is 140 working days, which is about 7 months. And the way it's been working in the past, at least, is Bitcoin has been doubling just about every 6 months. But even if it were to stay the same, now I've got 15 packages instead of 6. So now I've got more more Bitcoin. But if it even doubles, then I got a whole lot more. So the idea is to keep on rolling over, maybe take a little bit off the top. So you can rebuy 100%, or you could do a percentage of the rebuy. So if you're worried about, I want to at least get something from this, I want to get some kind of hard, cold cash from this, you can do that. So you can take off 50% return and dump it into your Bitcoin wallet, and then leave the rest of the 50% to to roll over into the other package. So if you look at this rebuy calculator, this is where it really puts everything into perspective. So if I start off with 18 packages and I go for 140 days and then I click calculate, then that shows that my value, my Bitcoin value, is 0.25, about a quarter of a Bitcoin. And at the end of 40 days, I'll have 70 packages where I started off with 18. And at the end of the 140 days or 7 months, I'll have 0.64 Bitcoin. Now, if I take that 70 and I roll it over to another 140 days, now I'm at 2.5 Bitcoin. So 2.5 Bitcoin at, now's price right now is about $4,000. So I'll have about $10,000, right, of Bitcoin. But that's at today's price. So who knows what it's going to be 6 months from now. It seems to just keep on going up and up. So, and if I roll that over again for another 140 days, 276, and calculate, now I'm at 1,097 packages, which is 10 Bitcoin. Now we're still under 2 years here, so let's go with a little bit more. So let's take our 1,097 and roll it over again. So that's 4 times 140, so that's 560 working days, and I believe that's something like 24 months or so. So you're just a little bit over 2 years, which is not a long time. calculate, now I'm at 40.5 Bitcoin. So 40.5 Bitcoin times 4,000, that's just a lot. And then if I think about what Bitcoin is going to be in 2 years, that's an awesome, rate of return. So I'm really excited about this. So I want to show you how to get started with this. If you go to my link, which is magicalmoneymachine.usi-tech.info, and then get signed up with there, then you can go in and start buying packages. The way that I found that the easiest way for me that I got started, there may be an easier way for you, but it seems like using Coinbase, you start out with them, you register for an account, you link up your bank account or your form of payment, and they will take a credit card or bank account or PayPal, and you just go in and you click on buy sell and you choose your payment method, and then you buy the Bitcoin, and it comes up into your wallet on the same website on Coinbase.com. Then from there, once you've got it in your wallet, then you go over to accounts and you go to your wallet. I've only got very little right now, but you would say send, and then here's where the address where that Bitcoin is going to be sent to. I would come back over here to dashboard, and I would say shop. Oh, there we go. So this is their Forex software license and agency license, which I haven't really looked into very much. In fact, they don't have a lot of information about them, so I'm not worried about it. What I'm really concerned about is these packages. So right now the package is at 0.01424 Bitcoin. That's what you're buying for your $55. And the package runtime is 140 working days, Monday through Friday. The return on capital is an intended 40%, and the daily payout is also an intended 1% Monday through Friday. So if I say purchase, there are several different ways that they've come up with to pay for this. One is the Bitcoin balance that you have in the system, and then you have your commission balance from referrals and things. Then you have your Bitcoin wallet, which is where I just was at Coinbase, and then 2 other forms of US dollars or whatever currency for your country. So you can set up an account with one or both of these people, and then buy your Bitcoin that way, and then transfer it over from them. So I would say from my BTC wallet, BTC is the acronym for Bitcoin. And then I come over here and I say one package, the grand total is 0.0146. And then I say I read, accept the agreement, and I purchase. Now what they're going to do is they say everything's cool, everything's waiting for you to send the Bitcoin to us, and they're going to say send to this address, and here's your little ticker saying you've got 10 minutes to accomplish this. And I just double click on this and I copy, and then I come over to here to Bitcoin wallet and I paste, right? Everything's cool there. And I tell them how much Bitcoin that I want to send the max or whatever it is. So if I had enough in there, I'd put that that amount in there, and I click continue, and then there's a confirm screen that comes up after that. And then as soon as it sends, it's like usually within 15 to 30 seconds, it'll come back on this page and say we got the payment. So it'll go through and it'll say your payment has been received, and then there's a little bit more time after that you get an email saying everything went through. So once you get your package in there, then you can go back to seeing how much that's getting for you every day at 1%. So what I do is I just keep on rolling it over. When I first started, I really wanted to get something tangible, so I changed my rebuy option to be like 30% rebuy, so I could cash, get the other stuff withdrawn into my account. But now I'm just looking at the numbers going, you know what would happen if I just let it all ride? And the thing is that, when you start out with, I think I started out with $100, just let that ride, let it roll over, let it rebuy. You're not losing out on very much. And had I had $1,000 or a couple $1,000 to put in there, I would have done that, because if you start putting in, you start buying more, like around 80 packages is when you start to earn one package every day. You start to get the 1% enough to buy another package every single day. And if you're getting that return every day and using that to rebuy, then you're every day getting another package. And then you've got this thing called compounding interest that just keeps on getting, like I showed you in the rebuy calculator. It's really amazing how it just starts compounding and compounding. So there's my quick and dirty little instruction about how to do this. Everything else relates to referrals and the matrix and all that, which you could, or you don't have to engage in. But this is just meant to show you how to get started with USI Tech. And I have done a comparison of USI Tech and BitConnect to see which one is better. And what I like about USI Tech is that the BitConnect is kind of, you're buying the BitConnect tokens so that you could invest those or loan those out so you can then get Bitcoin. And they're still paying the 1% per day. So it just seems like USI Tech is just, there's a lot less middleman stuff to be complicated going on here. So it's very simple, very straightforward. There's nothing that you really need to do except for make sure that you're doing your rebuy every day, or however many days you're getting your 1%. So it's pretty simple and pretty straightforward. And like I said, I've started from 6 packages and I'm up to 15 now, and I'm really excited about what's happening at the end of this. So good luck. And again, my link is right here, magicalmoneymachine.usi-tech.info, and I'd love to help you out. Thanks. Hey, one more thing I forgot to tell you. There's a website that I put together so I could put all the information, all the learning that I've gained from looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin and mining and all this stuff. And it's at bitcoinprofitpig.com. And just kind of a fun thing that I put together to put all the stuff that I learned into one place. And there's links to get the different mining operations. And I could do another video about how to mine. But this goes through a lot of information that describes what is Bitcoin, what is cryptocurrency, what is mining, all that stuff. So it's got some really easy to understand information here. All right, have fun.